Today's video is going to be kind of a throwback. We're checking out Cannibal Crossing, a new game by the developers of Death Road to Canada. And I pretty much dropped everything I was doing just to play this game today. I spent about 5 hours dying on stream. I couldn't actually get a successful run out of the VODs, so we'll see how I do here. Like I said, it's a throwback. I'm just kind of doing this one long form on my own because I think I'm going to require that amount of focus in order to not die in this game. It looks more casual and arcadey than it maybe is in terms of difficulty because, like I said, I've just died countless times and I'm tired of dying, so I want to have one successful run, please. But yeah, I'll just tell you a few things about this game as I make my way through the world. So it's not zombies, it's cannibals and other like occult monster people, and you can pretty much tell that I'm behaving like a loot goblin for the first half of it. There's also a lot of aspects of base building, but in terms of genre, it's I would call it like an arcade action roguelike with online co-op mode kind of tacked on that I haven't tried yet. I've heard kind of mixed reviews on that. I know that the dev has put out a couple of statements like if the 1.0 launch goes successfully, then they might add in or consider a few other features. So not really early access, which is often what I get asked about games like this. But oh my god, we are really collecting rather a lot of items here. Good amount of inventory management, pretty much everything you'd ask for a game, and if you've played Death Road to Canada in terms of RPG, but this one has an open world too. A lot of times people will say like open world means that there's no goal, but this game very much does feel like it has a goal in the end. I'm liking it a lot more than I thought I would. And I thought I would like it a lot to begin with. To start there. But I'm probably going to die to a horde of zombies or cannibals or some other occult demons. Because I have at pretty much all the most unexpected intervals that I thought I would in this game. So yeah, like I said, it's sort of an escape game, but you have several days to look around the world, get other people to join your squadron, and just to enjoy all of the kind of pulpy, meme pop culture references that are scattered about the world. I really do love the world building in these games. It feels like there's a lot to just kind of stop and stare at. Despite the fact that there is quite a difficult game going on underneath it. But not just difficult, but also very interesting. Like, there's a whole base building mechanic. Right now, I kind of had a great spawn. I'm looting this entire mall really well. I am commenting this live. I know that the way that I speak kind of makes it sound like I'm doing it in post. I guess I'm used to that now. I don't know, it's been many years. I've been making videos for 5 years now. It's just odd to go back to the live form of commentary. There is a man in here. Yeah, there's some people who are just scattered around the world and don't do anything. Anyway, but yeah, it's at the 1.0. I'm kind of curious to see what they'll do next. I know they've mentioned the possibility of like porting it, so I think this would be really fun to play on like a Nintendo Switch or something. I think we've got pretty much everything we could out of this mall. Now I'm going to go out and try to find some support, maybe some squad members, and hopefully start a base. Are these all... Some of these are cannibals, but some of these are normal humans. Now I chose this character, the sniper, because he starts out with a really good gun. It has fantastic bullet penetration, but as you can see, most of the NPCs in the world around you are pretty useless. Like, I stood next to the military for about 20 minutes before, and they didn't do anything to defend me from all the people trying to kill me. So much help with that. But yeah, there's a pretty in-depth RPG system going in. Not like on the grand scheme of things in-depth, but considering what the graphics of this game makes it look like, it feels pretty in-depth to me. You've got your health, you've got your stamina, you've got your fatigue from sleeping, you've got your hunger, symbolized by hamburgers. I've always enjoyed that. Or wait, let me just make sure I don't miss any of this stuff. I mean it, this game is difficult. I struggle in this. Why do you think I would be doing this here on my own now after I died about 5 or 10 times? Anyway, but yeah, there's a lot of randomness though. base building hordes that come at you. Hordes that you're prepared for, hordes that you're unprepared for. Okay, we got a lockpick now. I'll at least be able to show you some of the mini games. Here we go. Alright, so we're gonna raise our stamina. This didn't work out for me at all before, but I'm just praying to God that it does work for me this time. Because I feel as though more stamina would just help. Alright, we found a crossbow. Get the Daryl Dixon in me. It seems like one lockpick can just do everything we need here. Ah, stop sign. It just so happens that the stop sign is one of the more powerful melee weapons. Don't ask why. I don't really know. Here we go. The lockpicking minigame has been oddly satisfying, but I don't know. I would describe most of this game as just oddly satisfying. It's like everything is a game. Everything is engaging about this. This is a more involved lockpick. This is because of my skill, or maybe the difficulty of the lock. That wasn't even that much better. I did find a Molotov cocktail in there, but now we are starting to get those first signs of inventory bloat. Let's go ahead and drink some... well, some drinks, of course. We'll use this oil instead of cooking with it, which I should probably do. But yeah, I'd say I'm about 4 hours in now. I think I'll make it probably not as long as one of these normal VODs, because I find that when I'm on my own, I tend to focus more and just get more stuff done. We finally found a gun shop. Okay. Ah, wait a minute. This isn't a gun shop. This is like a... It's like a death shop. Wow. Really running out of things to say when you... Yep, I'm just running out of things to say, I admit it. I'm out of commentary, so now I'm just doing them like this. I don't know what it is, just the pixel art in this game so lovingly crafted, everything is crisp, everything is clean. I am now out of fatigue. Let's see if we can find ourselves a bed, because I don't want to have to resort to bandage using. Rather just find a bed, somewhere to curl up and fall asleep. Now you can destroy the world around you. You can build up a base, you can, you know, you can make yourself a campsite, or you could squat in one of these homes. Of course, you might get mixed results from that. I think I'll just bang on the door there. Now I want to save my weapon for when I really need it. Sneak up on those guys on the corner. Now wait for these ranged bandits to come by. You've got all kinds of enemies, like I was saying, you know, bandits. Where are we now? Bandits, cannibals, occult monsters. Yeah, it's good though. I actually prefer that to just everything being a zombie after having played a lot of zombie games. I think a lot of other folks are feeling that after the, you know, the 2010s. Or what do we call that decade, you know, between 2010 and 2020? I wouldn't really call it the teens, because not every year is a teen. But I wouldn't call it the tens either, because I don't say like... you know what I mean. Top of the morning to you, Governor. Everyone keeps speaking to me like this. Perhaps you can be of some small... Okay, I'm going to be very cautious with these quests, because I seem to keep getting myself killed whenever I take a quest, like it's way over my head. And I think that genuinely the best way to play this game is to set up your base first. And then after that, power up, gain some levels, and then starting, you know, to bite off more... whatever you can chew on, you know, because if you overwhelm yourself, and it's very easy to get overwhelmed with the world here, the world and its ways in this game, you might not find happiness. Now it's going to be very difficult for me to find familiars, so I think as soon as I find a bed in one of these houses, I'm just going to set up shop right by it. That wasn't a bed right in that house, was it? No, it was a couch, unfortunately, so can't sleep on a couch because it, you know, doesn't provide support, obviously. Not even in an emergency. No one would ever even think to sleep on a couch. But yeah, you know, open world, and yet a kind of a small game world. Not huge, nothing enormous. I want to just melee here a little bit longer before I find that bed of my desire. Got a locker here. Ah, stand. Other amazing Mimi. Who is he? Okay, yes, good. Success. I will probably not die. I'm going to buy more rifle rounds because the rifle that I start off with, like I said, is actually fantastic. Now I should be able to use this thing more liberally throughout the start. Now we do have a randomized game world. I'm noticing a lot of the same features, but maybe they're like slightly placed in different areas. So this isn't a static map, and you also seem to have different... Ooh, I don't like this bit. Man, I'm running low on stamina too often. If I just line them up and... Okay. Good. Didn't use up too much ammo there. I got a couple of shotguns, shells out of it, but I don't have any healing items because my character is sort of like the commando type. I don't remember his name. It doesn't matter what his name is. He's a man with a rifle. But he doesn't have anything to heal. He doesn't have any salves with which to, you know, cure his broken leg or whatever may befall him. Man, this forest really is putting the open in open world, you know? Yeah. Enemies are near, enemies are near. Nope. Man, all a guy asks for is a bed. Well, maybe this place will have it. If it has it here, then I'll be happy. No, it doesn't, but this is actually rather good loot in this home. Alright, I am getting a bit nervous here because our health is dwindling very low. Will I make it to nightfall? Now, I've found that these melee items have been kind of useless as well. Weapons, items... Oh, this is technically just an item, not a weapon. Interesting. Oh, that's good. Yes, I'm definitely going to be needing that Molotov cocktail. Now, I doubt that I'm going to... Yep, nothing that I'm looking for. See if I find any more rifle. Ooh, what is this? A large boomstick. Hang on a second, I need to eat a lot of government cheese. Here we go. No metal pipe for me. Now, we could scrap these things later on for our base. Now I need to manage my inventory. I could just set up here. No, I'm still determined to wait for the bed. Alright, I'm going to get to the bed and be back in a moment. Alright, I found a bed. And a lady and a child. Looks like this is my house now. I will do her quest. She's probably going to ask for a quest. Yeah, I'll do this, but it's going to take me some time. The point is, we need somewhere to heal, because otherwise it's just very difficult to get along in this game. She has a lot of ammo in her house. That's good. We could also use... here we go. We're going to repair this, and then instantly destroy it. That wasn't too particularly smart of me, but... Alright, yeah, we'll worry about fortifying later. I'm just going to set up an entire base around their house. But the good news is this, that I can recover health here, and I'm probably going to use this as a base of operations. Not only is there an NPC here, I don't think that she's going to be of much use to me, but the main thing is that I can recover health in here if I, you know, take good care of this house. So I think I am going to get into the other major aspect of this game besides escape, which is base building. Just as soon as we recover the health. I don't think I don't see myself dying of hunger. It's just, it doesn't befit me. Let's go ahead and take out the rest of this. What is this? A large lantern. Alright, well, if I just drink the rest of this milk, I have enough space in my pockets for that. Let's take that. Now, if I go outside and I just hold down tab, I enter the building mode. So you can start recycling materials and so on and so forth, but more importantly, you can create turrets and lights to keep away bad people. I am probably going to... Let's go ahead and pick a side of the house to remain on, you know. So we are near some of our major objective quest markers. I haven't really perfectly worked out where's the best place to build a base, but let's see if we can... Can we destroy this stump? So I haven't been able to destroy some of the area terrain yet, nor do I know how, if there is a way. So I'm just gonna go along like that doesn't exist. Let's lower our hunger because I'm gonna stay put a little bit more now. And let's go ahead and put down, let's put down a generator because we're going to need that if we want to fire our turrets. So I'm thinking some sort of like support grid where we're able to outrange them from a number of... Because the hordes in this game do get very intense. I may not have encountered anything yet, but when you get to a big horde moment, trust me, it gets bad. And I think we'll just start building out from the very center. In fact, you know, maybe it would have been better to lean on one wall, but then they could have come around the corner, so that's an issue as well. So let's go ahead and just do... Let's do the strong burst fire turret, and we'll start off with like 4-ish of these if I can help it. I don't have enough materials, so what do I need? That's my one thing, is it doesn't seem that the, I get an update there. Okay, so it looks like we're going to need more metal if we want to get this. We could use the pitching machine, which just throws balls at people. Yeah, I don't think that will be necessary, though. We'll put down a homing beacon here as well. And then we will put up... Let's put up a fence here, because I'm going to build like a cube of safety here. There we go, something like that. We can fire outside of this. Oops, there we go, there's the controls. Now, as much as I would like to help you and your son... See, it's helping me. I'm good! I got the experience for it too, so you can kind of play this like a base building strategy game as much as you want as well. You aren't limited to just the kind of scavenge gameplay mode here. Have we got another crate over on this side? Now what I'm going to want to do, because it's going to be hard to find scrap metal, I'll probably want to go up to tables and other things that are made of maybe metal. And then just, ooh, we got another gentleman. Now I can kind of conserve ammo in my rifles for tonight, because I'm going to need it, or tonight or tomorrow or whenever. They'll come, though. They will come eventually. Nope, not what I was looking for. Okay, it's time to eat 2 potatoes. Should really probably look more into the cooking. Maybe there's, like, recipes or something I could make more effective use of, but I just want to get down my base perimeter to begin with here. Let's go use a little bit more wood. Put that down here. Oh, that was actually extremely effective. Can I get right through it? I can roll over it. Okay, so this is helpful information. I'm gonna go back out on a quest to maybe find some, let's see, we're at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I think I will go to some of the first quest locations, not really taking away my stamina. I'll be looking for food, but also, too, I just want to stay in a nice radius from my base, that I could always kind of come back. Just be ready with an emergency weapon in case if there's a lot of, you know, bad people in here. Use the 1, 2, 3, and 4 buttons to change your weapons, because there are quite a lot of them to kind of navigate around among. I guess I could switch out my sledgehammer for that, but you really don't want to be in the situation where you need to resort to melee. So I think I'm just going to have the melee mapped to 1, and then, yeah, there we go. Another lockpicking maneuver. Here we go. Oh, I was gonna say Spider-Man. Whenever I see Deadpool, I just think Spider-Man. Maybe because I was raised up with Tobey Maguire. What is that? I don't know what that poster is. Sorry, it's Dead Cool, not Deadpool. You get... It's another reason to like this game. It gives you so many reasons. I don't know, it's not really a game that I would envision anyone hating playing. It's not like a simulation. It does have more game to it in that regard, but... Yeah, I don't know, I mean, there's so many... What I'm trying to say is that from a game design standpoint, it has a very clear scope. I know I'm just an idiot who has no idea what he's talking about, but... You know, maybe you should listen to me for that reason. That didn't make any sense. Well, even... so be it. So be it. Now, what I'm probably going to want to go do when I get back to my base is make a recycler. Yet another reason to get more metal. Yeah, maybe that wasn't really such a good idea. I wanted to make sure that I had a couple of turrets, though, for the first night. That guy has multiple heads. I want to try to get enemy penetration going here. Good. And then these wizard people. Who are they? And then he suddenly transforms into a Spider-Man? Strange. Now, I'm not quite sure what these pip marks are on the guns yet. I haven't figured that out. It could be... maybe it's the tier? Tier 2? But it has 1 pip. I still haven't figured that out. Anyway, still some stuff I'm figuring out after 4 hours or so. You can create a sleeping bag, so I didn't absolutely need to find a bed. But I believe it's a consumable. Ah, Stan is back at his stand. Stand. They sound so similar. Now, I can't figure out where this is. Where's this goal coming from? I don't want to waste that ammo. This gun has almost no ammunition in it. I almost shot Stan at his stand back there. Wow, I'm actually running out of stamina faster than I expected. Is this like a reference to Death Road to Canada? I truly hope that it is, because this was one of the first things that attracted to me this game was the aesthetic. Just gonna have to go over some of these things. Now there's a lot of... well, there's a lot of bad people to begin with. But there's also a lot of, like, side quests in this game as well. Did I just run into a bullet? How smart can I be? Okay, I've gathered them up. Okay, let's see if we can get them all to come around here at the same time. They're not really... It doesn't seem that they're using the A-star pathfinding algorithm. It seems more like they're just kind of running directly toward me. Which is sort of what makes them feel more zombie-like, if that's your inclination, if that's what you enjoy. We just got a lot of scrap metal here. That was great. Why am I unable to walk past this? Why am I struggling immensely here? Finally got out of it. I thought I found a game-breaking bug. I thought I found it. I thought I was the guy. No, I did see them write up on it with the bug fixes. So that was a nice, you know, just nice to see them write out with that. Okay, we've got an emergency over here, but we are getting closer to nightfall. I think I'm just gonna tap this. It's probably going to be the military. Yep, there they are. Sorry, bridges are closed. I don't believe that these guys give us any sort of defense, though, if we come by them with the cannibals near us. So we have to be wary of them because they're quite aloof in their ability to defend, you know, fellow Americans. Assuming that we are in America. I don't know why, this game just smacks of Americana to me. Alright, is there anyone that we need to talk to over here? Yes, too bad that the helicopter is broken. What genius decided to not use the tank? There are a couple of, you know, glaring things like that. Like, why don't they use the tank to defend me from the cannibals? I could go over to the tank right now, but it would be an exercise in futility. I just want to make it back to my home base where my trusty turrets will defend me. Hang on a moment, I think I can... No, I didn't line them up. I still have plenty of ammunition. Famous last words, perhaps, but... Well, we finished our main quest. Now we have those... What is that? 6 quests on the side that we have to get to. Let's go head over to Home Sweet Home. Gotta get a garbage disposal. Oh, sorry, disposer out here. Alright. Feels good to be back at home. We get a spotlight up or something like that to prevent the occult monsters from attacking us. And I don't believe that these turrets actually run out of ammo, though I am going to need to, Oh, this convenient. Time is paused when I'm in this menu. Well, I need wood, which I already used it all up on barricades. That was an unfortunate decision. Well, fortunately, wood is pretty easy to come by. I could just take it from these people, or maybe from the woods out here. Actually, I have not tried just harvesting trees themselves. Let's see if we can take down a tree here. Yes, we can. I was correct. Okay, good. I guess we will do what the game wants us to do, though, now. We will make that garbage disposer. Put that... Now, are we able to walk... Yeah, we're able to walk around these things. I'm just worried that if I put them all next to each other. I have like a list of worries when I start a new game. There we go. Okay, so here's the garbage disposer. Not disposal, disposer. There we are. We'll just put in all of the junk that we don't really need in this thing. Now, is this the stop sign or the... These are 2 variations of the same stop sign. Everything's very curious here. I think we'll try to hang on to the revolver. I do like the revolver. We'll keep the axe because we've been using it for tree chopping. I don't think the hockey stick will be as useful to us. Throwing knife looks cool. Probably not as good as I would imagine it is in practice. I'll keep the ballistic bow because I like it, and I'm gonna get rid of one of these crossbows. This is tier 1. So I wonder what those pips mean. Well, anyway, neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. And I think we'll also replace this axe with this rifle because it is getting quite late and dangerous. Now this thing is going to work over time, or at least in my experience it has. So we'll just leave that as is. And we're gonna go ahead and... Can we make another turret? Because the best defense is a good offense. And the best... well, the best offense is unfortunately not a good defense. Or is it the other way? I always say that the other way around. I probably said it wrong. You know what I mean. Let's go ahead and we can at least build up the wall over here. Alright, so we've fully penned ourselves in, and are we able to repair this? I don't know. Now, unfortunately, they are getting past the range of my turrets, so maybe there's some of them they can just outrange. But we'll leave that to my turrets for now, because I have other things to do. I have to do some crafting. Ooh, I can craft bandages. I'll do that. That seems like a good idea. Now, this can recover my health, and I might not have an opportunity to just sleep between today and tomorrow, because... well, the music is getting a lot more intense and threatening. I'm gonna lock that. I'm gonna sleep in these people's bed again. Oops, I accidentally used up the, darn, I didn't actually mean to do that. I meant to sleep in the bed instead. Well, we'll drink a lot of soda. That's gonna fill up our hunger bar, but we do need a moment for, like, digestion to occur. We need to find the parts used in the chopper. Father time. Let's see what other quests we can do. We can't really get on the main quest yet because, like I said, we've been fortifying. Upgrade or repair a weapon on the workbench. Let's see if we can do anything. Okay, we've got to get a smelter is the next thing for our base. I'm kind of building up the base because I know that if I go right at the main quest, I will die immediately. We could get requests from survivors here. In the tools, place a smelter. So if we want to get a smelter, again, we're going to need more metal. So it seems to me that we should just... I don't know, keep an eye out for TVs and stuff like that. So we'll kind of make a radius out from our base from here. I don't want to go too far because it is night and we will be getting a wave sooner or later. And I've just noticed slightly more generally bad things happen at night. Like these, what they call negative monsters. I mean, I'm assuming that they're monsters. They come out at night, and they bother you, you know. You can shine lights on them if we had the materials at our base to build with, but we in fact don't. Eventually we'll get them from the recycler, but the recycler isn't really going to be that useful to us for a while. We're better off scavenging. See what I said about a lot of enemies coming up out of nowhere? Now the wood is unfortunately not as useful, but let's find out what we can actually destroy of some of this stuff. You know, I will rely upon the axe in this instance. See if we can destroy this refrigerator and get some metal out of it. Now, not everything seems to yield resources, but some of it I've had good luck with. So I'm just going to kind of swing at random at everything. Some things can't be destroyed, like the walls don't seem to be able to be destroyed, but what about the doors? Did those just go down? We did. We received a plank. I was just chopping a lot. Ooh, Dr. Galino's pharmacy. Look at that mustache. We can absolutely trust a man with that mustache. Your friendly druggist. My God. That mustache, I instantly trust him. Now, is real time occurring? Not enough time. This is actually a rather complex puzzle. Oops. I almost did it wrong. Well, that was quite good. We found like 4 bandages in there. That's very good for recovering our health, but again, we want to save them for emergencies because things can go from completely fine to absolutely horrible in a matter of seconds in this. Yeah. Let's just keep on working on our stamina. So I don't think I'm going to die of starvation. I mean, there's a lot of things I've said that are famous last words here. I'm probably asking for it, but... there it is. Ah, okay, metal. A new... Here we are. Can I use this? Don't tell me that this is made of wood. No, it's not made of wood. I guess it's not made of anything then. And we'll just keep an eye out for the normie scavenger waste. Oh, a thing. No, we're gonna get wood from that. Well, I'll slowly make my way back over to the marker. We've actually done a much better job. What's all this with we? I've done it because I've been playing the game. You've been watching the game. Though sometimes I feel as though watching a game is more fun than playing a game. I don't know why, just in general. I like stuff that I watch on YouTube or one of the other less popular platforms like Vimeo or Dailymotion. You know, maybe I'll bring it back. Maybe I'll bring it back. Trying to bring back MySpace as well. Make my way over to the objective. Oh, Jesus. I've done better with conserving ammo, though. I don't know why. I think it's mainly because of Stan's. But look at this. Suddenly we're dealing with all kinds of maniacs out in the open. Hordes just sort of seem to come up out of nowhere in this game. I've got another revolver. I guess I could upgrade my belt or something like that. It's too soon to eat this. It's time for some more government cheese. I mean, it could just be normal cheese, but might as well all cheese just be government cheese. How does the government make cheese? So many questions. There are funny item names in this though too. Like there's one food item that's called PewDiePies, like PEWDY space pies. You get it? It's very funny. It's very funny. Laugh or else. You're right, there we are. Ooh, pressure. Normally there's no time pressure to complete the locks, but so far I haven't failed at any of these at all, so I'm not ready to say that it's hard. We got a hunting rifle, that's good news. Unfortunately, I'm going to need to eat 2 of these potatoes. That's like the, hang on a second. Wait, you can't carry anymore. Oh, we've got so many pistol rounds. See, I told you I did a good job. Managing my ammunition. There we go, there we go. Alright, it looks like he just kind of had overflow with the last ones. What is this now? What is this? God, we have more pistol ammo than we even know what to do with. Wow, see, I told you it was a good idea to do this not on stream because I wouldn't be just tripping all over myself with it. That feels good, that feels good. I guess we could load our pistols separately if we wanted to do it that way, but... Well, as long as we have ammo, that's really all I care about. You go through it fast, though, as well. I mean, as you can see. Okay, we found whoever this is. Somebody's son. Father time. What was this lady's problem again? Now, it is a bit... I wish that it just automatically went to the quest you were on, but at least it gives you authorship of your own destiny in that sense. If I destroy this, will I have it? No, I'm not even going to destroy anything made of metal. I'll find the metal, somehow or other. But I'm going to explore new territory as I go down this way. A lot of it feels like menial quests, but I'm trying to figure out exactly how many days you're supposed to be alive. Like, is this game supposed to be a 1-week endeavor, or a 2-week endeavor, or are you supposed to be, like, done by day 4 or 5? I don't know, I mean, I've fared really well here, and I imagine that if you play it and you know, you're sitting in a room, maybe you just got done with, you know, playing Nintendo Wii or something like that, and you're feeling focused. I think that you'll do a good job playing this game if you decide to try it. Whoever you are, out there on the internet, I have the utmost confidence in you. Oh, wait a second, I have failed to switch over to the pistol. Here we go. The revolver is certainly effective, isn't it? Good, I can carry so many boards and materials. You know, speaking of carrying an absurd number of boards with you all at once, When I was a lad, I would carry boards with me across town, and I would push them on a skateboard to intimidate the neighbors. There we go, small flashlight. This is... Well, it wasn't really to intimidate the neighbors, but as a result of carrying around boards across the town, the neighbors were certainly intimidated. And that's why I had such a tough reputation around town. Yeah. Alright, I'm in. Ooh, I didn't mean to go in with that. What is that, a piece of bread? Look at, a lot of these are just empty, unfortunately. It's so difficult to find metal in this world. It's fortunate that those turrets have, you know, infinite, or what I believe to be infinite ammo in them. It will be really bad if I discover at an inconvenient moment that they don't have infinite ammo. But look at this, there's fire as well, elemental hazards. I did die from fire. I've died from almost everything that you can die from in this game so far, except for hunger. Ah, level 2 pistol. Here we go. 2 comes after 1. Son. I'll take that. Right, I'm at the pharmacy. Okay. One time when I was in college, a friend convinced me that CVS, like the pharmacy, is actually Charles Van Schwartz. It sounds very believable, though, don't you think? Like, it could be Charles Van Schwartz. This is not that pharmacy. There we go. See, took only 1 shot. Took only 1 shot. Hello? I wish I could give you more. This memory means the world to us. So she gave me a revolver and some more ammo for it. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna scrap some of this stuff over there. Now, things do seem to despawn from the world if you leave them out for too long, but look, we got metal from all of that crap that we put into it. Wouldn't you think that we would have gotten more than that? I do wish that you got a little bit more out of some of these machines. But there's a lot of other things I wish for in life, you know, too, so... I think these throwing knives, while they may be cool, I don't think I'm going to get much use out of them. So I'm just going to leave them there. Right, revolver, and I probably don't need quite so many pistols. This is a level 3 revolver, isn't it? Or is it tier 1? It said level 3 when it was on the ground, though. See, that looks better than that, so I'm going to put this one in the scrap heap. And I guess we'll just keep them around here as like a meat shield in case if we need it. Oh, hey, that one worked out pretty quickly, but yeah, we got only like 1 scrap metal. Unfortunate, right? Oh wait, no, this must be the revolver that I was seeking. Hang on a moment. Yep, this was it. This one has more stuff on it. I don't really see the point of carrying around multiple of these things, though. So we've unloaded this. We can... Ooh, this is a very convenient way to unload the items. That's very nice. See, I'm liking the inventory. I mean, it's like... You know, the pixel art makes you think that it's not all that involved, but it is involved. And I like involved of a game like this. 13 by 565, 14 by 570. This is better than this. This is less precise, but what is this? Some kind of sawed-off mod or something like that? Now, honestly, it looks like it has a sight on it. Let's just put it in because I don't think I'm going to use it. I just want to get rid of all the other stuff I don't need. This is a shotgun, but this is a boomstick. Does it say what kind of ammo they take? No, I don't see it. Let's just test out if any of this stuff is of any use at all, because really the truth is that turrets are going to be the most useful thing to me here. Yeah, I have the scrapper. Okay. Yeah, let's just surround myself with turrets. This reminds me of Goblin Commander. A great game for the Xbox. As well as the PS2. Getting a lot of turrets, or really any game with turrets. Just every game with turrets reminds me of Goblin Commander is the truth. Everyone has a couple of games like that that just hold a special place to them from their youth. Now this is probably not enough. But, Alright, let's find out if this stop sign is any good, because I happen to know that they're going to all come in and try to kill me in a couple of minutes. You know, turret versus this thing, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna make some productive mistakes here. This is probably fine. I haven't gotten much use out of the nail gun either, unfortunately. Come at my turrets. Brah. Good. And I get the XP for that. See, I always love it in these types of games when things start to become passive, and now he can take his weapon and put it into the recycler and make him into ammunition. Well, not really him, but you know what I mean. Make his things, of course. Make it sound slightly more humane. But he wasn't very humane to us, was he? Alright, let's go ahead and put in some long-range turrets. I really would have been better off with these on the corners, but... well, that's what you get when you don't think ahead. We'll go ahead and put in a lantern. Radius of light keeps corruption away. Now, I don't really know what corruption is, but I suppose it must have something to do with those enemies that look corrupt. I mean, that would seem logical. It would have to be that. It would have to. Now, what is the radius on this? Now, it shows it to me here, but... oh, we can put it on top of these things. We can't. No, we can't. Alright, I'll just put it over there and hope for the best. Good, we've kept the corruption away. There's no corruption there. Do we have to power this generator? Nah, I think it just generates from, like, sunlight. Now, I'm being very, like, fastidious and meticulous about the base, only because I have never had a base like this before. All of my other bases, literally every single other base has been destroyed. Let's try to play this like Minecraft, you know? We're gonna go ahead and get out our axe and cut down some trees, man. Night nears, dangerous time, must beware. I don't know why he sounds like Smeagol from The Lord of the Rings, but I accept it. We'll take this, and maybe we'll even get another layer of wood around us. 206. There we go. Ah, look at how effective my defense sort of is. That's good enough. There'll be a lot more stuff here, so I am somewhat worried about that. Go ahead and lock that and try to sleep. Get in some rest before the real hordes show up. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, all we could really use is some sort of storage to put things away in. But I've done a pretty good job of playing the game well, which, to be completely honest with you, is not really one of my strong suits. There we go. I didn't level up from sleeping. I thought I should. Strangely, we are now kind of running low on food. I guess I might as well show campfires. Now, we don't have a stove here. I guess that's the other thing I could have looked for. Can we build one? We must be able to. Kitchen aids? Okay. Alright, we've got metal, cooking pastime, right? But I'm not gonna use that because, I mean, you know, real men rough it out in the woods. I'm gonna go ahead and cook something. There we go, meat. Yeah, after all of that disgusting chewing noise, we cook. I don't know how long this will stay here for. You know, now that I'm commentating this, it occurs to me that there's a lot I don't know about this game. But that's not really to say that, I mean, I've been playing it for about 4 hours. Tools tab, place a smelter. So we still need all of the materials for these things. Yeah, we're still fairly remote from all of this. I don't want to get ambushed on the outside, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is make like a radius from my house, you know? So that I can always kind of come back. I won't really get to the main quest, but I'll get to something. And this is sort of a quest to get materials, specifically metal, because I can't... I mean, metal is from outer space, as you know. How could it be from Earth, you know? It doesn't fit. It just really doesn't look like it. My other concern, though, is, like, will I run out of materials, or do things just respawn? In which case, there is kind of a timer here. See, that poster looks like World War Z. So many loving references. I still have yet to find the Night of the the Night of the Loving Dead. Wow. Night of the Living Dead, if I happen to find it here. No. Noom. Just make yourself at home. My home. Today might be your lucky day. Instead of putting a bullet in you, I might just find a job for you. A cannibal bit my pinky off, and I use these digits to count, man. It's too late for my pinky, but it will rest easy that this guy is so easygoing. He's like, yeah, man, at least the cannibal got to live, you know? Sure he is lurking around, so pinky prom. Such great writing, though. Like, this guy has this weird pinky thing going on. But why? Why? Oh, we could make a stack of flapjacks. So milk isn't the only effective food, and it seems as though pretty much everything I've found can be used as an ingredient in something bigger. I feel pretty dumb for eating it all now. But let's go about finger food. That seems like an important quest to do. So that's fairly nearby, and I don't seem to have any big, hordes of enemies coming. Now, there is going to be one major wave of enemies that I'm surprised I haven't encountered yet, actually. I thought it would be arriving right about now. And as long as they don't arrive unannounced, which now that I've said it, they probably will. Level up. Ooh, I have 2 level ups and I didn't even notice. I'm tempted to do other things. I think let's just focus on food regen, because then we can get this thing, and this gives us way faster stamina regen. And in the words of Max Brooks, you know, if you can, well, roughly speaking, I'm quoting from the Zombie Survival Guide, the same rules applies here. You know, if we use, if we don't run out of breath, we'll always be safe. It's a very funny book, you should read it. New blueprints. And there's more and more stuff that we can craft all the time. Eggs. Milk. Oh, I can probably make flapjacks now. Excellent. Okay, everything is falling into place. Some of this I'm just going to have to get rid of. Yeah, like bat? Maybe no. Pretty easy to locate wood, right? Throwing knives. I could use that metal, to be fair. What the hell is this? Just go over here. Man, I have like more loot than I would care to. Dawn of the 5th day. Feels like I'm behind. But let's go use this man's stove. Tick-tock. Man, he really is very ominous. Oh, where is the milk? I forgot the milk. No, how could I have forgotten the milk? Shame on me. Shame on me. Alright, well, I'll just have to eat. Oops, I didn't eat that much meat. Well, whatever. Food isn't going to be so much of an issue, though, because we got the, like, I don't need to eat ever trait. But I keep running out of stamina so fast. Other game that this was actually reminding me of, now that I've been, like, in my own spare time, I've been sort of about the task of collecting back a lot of old retro games. So I was thinking of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. When I was actually streaming before, somebody had mentioned that game. Whoops. I was actually just making a note of that really quick. Because a lot of these Super NES games are very... that was for Super NES, wasn't it? If you don't know what I'm talking about, there was a game called Zombies Ate My Neighbors for the... what I believe was the Super Nintendo, but now that I mentioned it, I have to go double check. But a lot of those games are very pricey now, and it's, well, it's very difficult to acquire some of them or find them in any other way. To get them, you know... like, for example, Harvest Moon is, I think, like $500 for a copy, which is absolutely insane. There just needs to be a re-release or some other way to get it. You know, it's just things that I think about, like, I never had a Super Nintendo, but I was able to enjoy those things on the... well, when I was privately playing the Wii, you know, the virtual console. It was a good time. I like retro stuff, if you haven't figured it out yet. What took you? You know. Nope. It's nice that it highlights it in red, what you're missing. Ooh, a cattle prod! I am a cattle. I am not a cattle. I'm a man. Here we go. Take that. I think I've already got the crowbar. Excuse me. Should be good. Can we unload the ammunition? Oh, we can just by clicking shift, so they don't actually show you all of the controls. That's marvelous. That's marvelous. Now, I do have fear right now, because this gentleman wants me to go all the way over here. But that's very far from home. I mean, I'm pretty good in terms of supplies. I should be able to survive. And maybe I'll just go for it. I'll come home later, or if I get word that the wave is coming, then I'll do it. But I don't know if I'm going to have time for all of this, you know, gallivanting. Yeah, we'll go over here. I think items despawn though, like I said, so I shouldn't be opening up so many containers for fear that I will run out of things. Stamina's out. I'll just tap the stamina, you know. Here we go. I'll meet you at the destination. Well, I finished the quest and I found a lot of good items. Police department and really more than I can take with me, but it just kind of it's solidifying this game as like a base building game more than as much of an open world exploration game as I had maybe given it credit for, or at least the way that I was playing it earlier, because you do, well, at least when you see matter of this game, you don't see people cooped up in their bases, you more just see people wandering around the world in sort of a bullet hell. But it's not easy to play the game that way. I mean, look, at least it seems to me that the enemies get significantly worse day by day, which, you know, they should, but my god, I wasn't ready for the difficulty ramp when I first started. It's a good time, though. I love a good difficulty ramp. I'm not saying that as a complaint. I'm saying that as a good thing. I enjoy, you know, maybe being slightly frustrated. I wouldn't say, like, physical pain. I wouldn't go quite that far, but, you know, just, if there's no adversity, then it wasn't worth it, you know? It wasn't worth the challenge. But look at all these new folks in the house. The one thing that I am finding, though, is that strafing around on the... Strafing is just, like, a little bit too overpowered. Maybe it's just against the enemies that I'm fighting, though. But at least it does go toward higher levels, which it does seem as though I have gained some. I've learned how to deflect bullets with my melee weapon. Now, this really isn't what I want. I want faster stamina recovery, but... I'm trying to figure out why I can't unlock this yet. I should get more experience before learning this. I guess you just need to be a higher overall level, which probably means that I'm going to dump the rest of my points just into more total HP. It looks like my HP went down, but I guess I have, what, 60 HP or so to begin with? Anyway, it's time for me to get back home. I'm probably not even gonna go to sleep in these cannibal homes, because, well, what if someone does something here? Actually, it is kind of a long way. I don't really want to risk that. And I could always just bandage up. Maybe I'd be better off bandaging. I don't know. I'm getting, like, small existential crises in a game that, by the looks of it, shouldn't be giving them to me. But I'm enjoying those. You know, I don't know. It's strategic. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't need that bow. Here we go. Football players. Perhaps already cannibalistic in a sense. Tearing other people apart. Maybe that's another reason why I thought it was American, you know. I think it looks American. Okay, here we go. Negative horde is coming, so we have 210 seconds to get back. We should probably get a move on, because I do not want to be out in the open, because they do start to kind of show up before then, and I am going to bandage myself, only because this can be a very intense wave. See? Look, where are these who are the fire people? I've not even seen these enemies yet. I don't know how they behave. I'm not prepared for this. I should never have to deal with adversity like this. Did we get a piece of paper? I think I can use a piece of paper as a bandage. Something like that. Okay, I should be back with more than enough time. I'm kind of encouraged by the fact that I am able to outrun some of these enemies, though, because earlier it was just seeming like everything was faster than me. I don't think I'm the fastest character, though. There's some characters in this that are more suited to melee, and you know, it's kind of like Don't Starve in that way, or any other number of games that have characters like this, character building. Oh, we're here for you. Why do you have a bad person in your house? Alright. The negative... we have less time than I had anticipated. And take all of this stuff, too. Oops, I don't want your TV. There we go. Okay, I have a lot more ammo. What was that? Some kind of assault rifle that he had? Where is my house again? Oh, this is my house. Okay, so I'm heading back to the house. I'm not quite getting the markers. Here we go. I got it to work anyway. I got it to do what I wanted it to do. But now we have tentacles coming up out of the ground. It's like the earth itself is conspiring to kill me. So we've got 125 seconds here. Oh no, the lady and her child are gone. I actually enjoyed having other NPCs around me. I think that the hunger will be the least of my worries, but yeah, now the time is going by slightly faster. We're getting ready for the... I'd be happy if you could see me, you know, fend off a real horde. Because that is where this game gets most impressive, so I think we will be seeing that in a moment. Only 59 more seconds. I'm just gonna go ahead and make the last couple of preparations at my base. Whoops, it looked like I had some sort of goop there. Now we do have these pitching machines which throw balls at people. An altar makes increasing offering meat and leather to set to return tickets. Oh, wow, so we can give ourselves more lives if we do this. Well, I don't plan on dying, so I should be good. Quantum storage shares the 15 slots. Oh, so you could use quantum storage from different points on the map. That's extremely useful. Heavy safe, very tough storage with 12 slots, but a bit pricey. So basically, different tiers of storage. Occult library, discover the darkest item. Lucky shrine, lucky... I don't actually know some of these. There is a training one. We can research more. I guess we might want to research advanced defenses with this one trick that scientists hate. Automatic hunter. Batteries into leather. What the hell? Makes cloth in exchange for batteries, so I guess we just use batteries for everything. Yeah, let's just see how we do with this wave. I think we'll be okay. But there is one thing I want to test out. Let's get one more of these lamps. First off, I want a big lamp. There we go. Okay, so this one's sort of like... Oh, interesting. So there is some sort of like dynamic light system here. Dynamic light system. That's nice, so it goes all the way around, but it's not really very stationary, so that's a little odd. Maybe that damages them. Well, we're going to find out in a moment because the negative hordes, I think that that's their, like, their weakness. Now, before the hordes come, we aren't really going to have any time to change out our ammunition or anything. I mean, it does pause, but you know, you want to have some idea of what you're getting into. I'll keep my automatic shotgun here. That's loaded. That's loaded, that's loaded. And I will use one thing that is actually kind of fun. I will use my explosive launcher. Let's use that instead of the... No, I need that. I'll use that instead of the assault rifle. Oh, I have a good number of explosives here, yeah, so I should be fine. Only if I get really overwhelmed. But I don't think that that will happen. Because we just did a surprisingly good job preparing. Okay, so we've got one group here. Let's see how they're dealing with the light. Unfortunately, they're completely fine with the light. Okay, this is a lot of them. Whoops. Blew up my own turret. I didn't think that would do friendly fire. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna survive this. I mean, can you imagine if I tried to deal with all of this completely on my own with no turrets? That was what it was like for about 4 hours when I was attempting this. Not good. Not good. We've got another group. Another wave. But this is my point and why I'm kind of saying that I think it's more about base defense rather than trying to go off into the world on your own, because look at all of the materials that they're dropping. Meat and other stuff like that. This is practically everything I need. So that once I've taken out one of these big hordes, I should have enough experience and everything to just move on. You know, I've even leveled up during this fight. I can't seem to get that, but I'll take that. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, babe. Alright, I'm gonna have to repair some of this stuff. Let me go back to sleep, because the best time to sleep is after a wave of people attack you. You need it. You really do. You need it. Yeah, that reload time is not doing me any favors either. Alright, I need to go to bed. Lock. Yeah, so, I mean, surprisingly, like, the least threatening thing in this game happens to be the cannibals. Who would have thunk it in a game called Cannibal Crossing? But they are kind of moving around in fast motion. I would prefer to barricade an entire house. Yeah, see, we've got one guy who thinks he's gonna start something here. Forced me to wake up from sleep, but fortunately I can just get right back in bed. Alright, so I've placed a smelter and a workbench so that I can start upgrading my weapons to make everything, well, better. Some of these are kind of panic weapons, but some of the augmentations that we see on the weapons seem to be just leveled up versions of everything. I don't know if I'm sounding like Captain Obvious saying all of that, but I mean, that's all just to say, I don't know, I've been in this for like 5 hours. I really thought I would have run out of game to explore, but I still kind of feel like I'm at the tip of the iceberg, which, I don't know, to me, I mean, feels like good world building, so I don't know, it gets a good review from me. Here we go. I think I've figured out my whole stamina and hunger game because I've leveled up my character now to have a lot of this. Now we can get the recovery. What I'm really after is the regen, not so much the amount of stamina I have. And we have more ammo than I know what to do with, and yet still, I feel very endangered because, I mean, look at my base, it's kind of in shambles after yesterday. I'm going to need more generators, basically more of everything. So let's go ahead and get in one of these research benches, and I don't know, maybe this is like the more of the late game type of thing. Now, does it just... Research bait station... We don't have enough metal. Okay, so I will need materials to do that. I was thinking it would be a time-based endeavor, but it's sort of like... I suppose rust is the one that everyone know that I could call out there. I don't know, I think I'm going to just kind of explore around the map. It's less convenient for me to say, or narrate the whole thing, because I just think there's so much map to do, so I guess I'll just meet you at a couple of locations. I will die soon. I don't think I'm particularly good at this game, but let's go find out what's over there. Okay, I've built a motorcycle in my base. There's whole new things about this game that I feel like every second there's something to comment on. Do I bring the motorcycle with me? Okay, it's me and my friend. Nope, it's just me. It is just me. Is the motorcycle anywhere around here? Nope, that could be a little bit problematic, because I was planning on having it with me. I think the only thing that I would really like to see in this game is an easier way to access all of your ammo and stuff on the fly, because I do feel like it's kind of hard to switch between weapons, especially when so many enemies are coming at you at once. And it looks and feels great here, but I sometimes feel like there's just so much in my inventory that I would like to be able to scroll between all of these weapons with a mouse wheel and just let loose with every type of gun. Because it does feel like that's a bit of, like, time wasted from the action. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, I don't know, I would be really interested in seeing something like that, or I wonder if that'll happen. To make it all feel a little bit more fluid, but I mean, it feels great as it is, so that's very nitpicky of me. I don't know, just other things I notice I think would be interesting. Other thing I'm noticing is that I seem to have permanently lost some of my health, which I'm attributing to the fact that I got damaged before. Yeah, see, I'm like hallucinating a little bit. I'm not doing so good. I think we could scrap. I'm starting to notice more tools for just scrapping things that I find on the ground. But let's see if we can get to this area, because I think that this area contains a hidden stash, which is kind of cool. And it would be a great place to die at. A great place to die at. What are even these enemies now? God, everything is transforming in the world around me. How come you can shoot me from over there, but I can't shoot you? Alright, let's take out the Molotov cocktails. We might as well use them. We weren't going to use them otherwise. There's another one. This is grotesque excess, but you know, I do it for the spectacle. explosive. There we go. We should be able to get really good stuff in this locker, though, if we manage to get 10, 1, 2, and 3. Good. This looks rather obvious. There we go. Just another, like, in a protected military locker. There's just a stop sign. Maybe other people got here first. Nope. Yeah, that's not too good. Or maybe we're supposed to go in the bunker in the back behind this. Again, uncover the last of the story here. Rambo, that looks pretty good. Nope, nope, that's the lockpick space. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Here we go. I will eat the meat. There we go. Take that. Now I think we should be able to get back here. I seem to have found another POI with a boss battle, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably going to die here. So I think that this would be a thrilling place to die. I do seem to have gotten my other AI companion beside me. But it would be bad if I didn't show this, because the boss battles in this game are quite good. We're able to... I have not encountered this boss yet, though, so I might just get totally pooped on. Okay, that seems to work. I guess we take out whichever one is on the bottom at a time. Do I have anything that I can really go up against this guy with? Nope, I'm just most probably dead. Yeah, I can't... Oh, I can't go in here, yeah. So I told you I would die in a stupid way from the beginning. Apparently the building was very hot. Unexpected, but if I had made it through the rest of the boss fight. Some of them are very creative. Like, that one had some elements that were very interesting, but I did not do well. But it does seem that you need to stay pretty close to your base, so maybe more of a base building game than a nomadic game that I gave it credit for. But I certainly did get a lot of gems for the next playthrough. Those keeps ticking up. I thought that would end way sooner. All right, 598, not bad. That was actually a very good playthrough. I had not made it that far yet, so I'm glad I had done that. Please don't watch the stream VOD, because I just died 5 times in a row. But this one was rather good. Anyway, it'll probably end in you dying, but yeah, a great game. I would definitely check this out. It has quite a range of accessibility. I think it was fun to try out. I can't really picture anyone hating this game. So yeah, Cannibal Crossing, go check it out. And once again, big thanks to the devs for a key to this one. I was really excited to give it a try. And until next time.